When you walk into a gun shop looking for a versatile do-it-all hunting rifle, you're bound to hear two calibers come up more than most: the .308 Winchester and the 7mm08 Remington. These cartridges have earned a stellar reputation among hunters and shooters for good reason. They are both based on the same parent case, fit into light and handy short-action rifles, and deliver impressive performance without punishing recoil. For decades, they have been the go-to choices for North American big game, from white-tailed deer in the eastern woods to pronghorn on the open plains. Their enduring popularity isn't just a trend, it's a testament to their balanced and effective design. The debate between these two cartridges is a classic one, often argued around campfires and at shooting ranges across the country. On one side you have the venerable .308 Winchester, a cartridge with a military pedigree and a track record of success that is nearly unmatched. On the other, the 7mm08 Remington, a slightly younger upstart that takes the same efficient case and pairs it with sleeker, more aerodynamic bullets. The story of the .308 Winchester begins in the aftermath of World War II, born from the U.S. military's quest for a more efficient rifle cartridge. The old .30.06 Springfield had served admirably, but military planners wanted a shorter, lighter round that would function better in new semi-automatic and fully automatic rifles. After extensive testing, they developed the T65 cartridge, which was officially adopted as the 7.62 x51mm NATO in 1954. Seeing a golden opportunity, Winchester wisely introduced a civilian version of this new military round to the sporting market in 1952, calling it the .308 Winchester. It was an instant success. The 7mm08 Remington has a more grassroots origin story, starting its life as a Wildcat cartridge. For years, creative handloaders and gunsmiths had been experimenting with the excellent .308 Winchester case, necking it down to hold different diameter bullets. One of the most popular and successful of these experiments was the 7mm/.308. It wasn't until 1980 that Remington saw the commercial potential of this popular Wildcat. They standardized the dimensions, gave it the official name 7mm08 Remington, and began offering it in their Model 700 and Model 788 rifles. It quickly gained a reputation as a mild recoiling, flat-shooting, and highly effective deer and antelope cartridge. When we get down to the brass tacks of ballistics, the differences between the .308 and 7mm08 start to become clearer. Let's start with velocity. Firing bullets of a similar weight, say 150 grains, the .308 Winchester typically pushes its bullet out of the muzzle a little faster, often around 2,820 feet per second. The key to the 7mm08's performance is ballistic coefficient, or BC. In simple terms, BC is a measure of how well a bullet cuts through the air. Higher BC bullets are more aerodynamic, so they slow down less and are less affected by crosswinds. Generally speaking, 7mm bullets have a higher BC than .30 caliber bullets of the same weight. This means that even if a 140-grain 7mm08 bullet starts at the same speed as a 150-grain .308 bullet, the 7mm08 bullet will retain its velocity better. Energy is another important factor, as it's a key component of killing power on game. Here the .308 Winchester often has a slight advantage, especially at closer ranges, thanks to its ability to handle heavier bullets. Finally, we have to talk about recoil, or the kick you feel when you fire the rifle. This is where the 7mm08 really shines, generating noticeably less felt recoil than the .308 Winchester. Out in the hunting fields, both the .308 Winchester and the 7mm08 Remington are exceptionally capable performers, especially when it comes to medium-sized big game. For the classic North American hunter going after white-tailed deer, mule deer, or black bears, either cartridge is a superb choice. The .308 Winchester, with its huge variety of factory loads, ranging from 125 grains up to 180 grains or even more, really offers a lot of versatility. Now the 7mm08 Remington, while absolutely capable on those same animals, kind of finds its sweet spot in more open country. Hunters chasing pronghorn in Wyoming or mule deer across a big canyon will definitely appreciate the flatter trajectory of the 7mm08. Using a sleek 140-grain bullet with a high ballistic coefficient, a hunter can hold dead-on out to 250 or even 300 yards. When the quarry gets larger, like elk or moose, the .308 Winchester starts to pull ahead in the minds of a lot of hunters. The ability to use heavier, sturdier bullets, like a 180-grain bonded or monolithic copper bullet, gives the .308 an edge in penetration and terminal energy. One of the biggest advantages of the .308 Winchester is just how available it is. Walk into pretty much any store that sells ammunition and you're almost guaranteed to find .308 Winchester on the shelf. The 7mm08 Remington, while definitely popular, just can't compete with the .308 in terms of sheer market saturation. The selection is going to be a bit more limited. When it comes to rifles though, the playing field is a lot more even. Since both cartridges are based on the same case and fit in a standard short-action receiver, nearly every manufacturer that makes a rifle in .308 Winchester also offers it in 7mm08 Remington. Your choice of rifle model and features probably won't be limited by your choice between these two cartridges. For hand loaders, the comparison is also pretty close. Both cartridges use the same primers and are super easy to load for, with a ton of reloading data available. The .308 Winchester benefits from a massive selection of .30 caliber bullets, offering incredible flexibility for crafting custom loads. So, after looking at the history, the ballistics, and the practical uses, how do you actually choose? If you're a new hunter, a young shooter, or just someone who's sensitive to recoil, the 7mm08 Remington is a fantastic choice. Its softer kick makes it a lot more pleasant to shoot, which in turn encourages more practice and builds real confidence. Now, let's think about the hunter who mainly goes after white-tailed deer and hogs in wooded terrain, where most shots are under 200 yards. For this person, the .308 Winchester is probably the better pick. The .308's wide availability and lower cost of ammunition are huge practical benefits. Now, let's picture a different hunter, one who dreams of chasing mule deer or pronghorn out in the wide open spaces of the West. This hunter values a flat trajectory and good performance in the wind above all else. Here, the 7mm08 Remington gets the edge. Its ability to push high ballistic coefficient bullets gives it a noticeable advantage when the range stretches out to 300, 400, or even 500 yards. In the end, the whole debate between the .308 Winchester and the 7mm08 Remington really isn't about finding a single winner. It's about understanding which excellent tool is better suited for your specific job. Both cartridges are modern, efficient, and highly effective, and honestly, any hunter would be well served by either one. To sum things up, the .308 Winchester stands out as the king of versatility and practicality. Its biggest strengths are the immense selection and availability of rifles and ammo, often at a lower cost. It also offers a wider range of bullet weights, which gives it a real advantage when you're hunting large, tough game like elk or moose. On the other hand, the 7mm08 Remington is the specialist in ballistic efficiency and shooter friendliness. Its main advantages are its flatter trajectory, better performance in the wind, and noticeably milder recoil. That makes it a superior option for hunters who expect longer shots in open country and for anyone who's sensitive to recoil. So, which one wins? The answer lies with you, the shooter. If your priority is maximum versatility, ammo availability, and the power for the largest North American game, go with the .308 Winchester. If your priority is mild recoil, long-range performance, and a rifle that's just an absolute pleasure to shoot, pick the 7mm08 Remington. Either way, you're going to have a fantastic partner for your adventures out in the field.